Hi guys, it's Ellen and today I have a new art journal page to share with you. So I'm using the same little book that I used last week, and I already added white gesso to my pages because I knew I was going to add a lot of water to this page. So the paper is nice and thick, but it still needs that barrier between the paper and all of the liquid that's going to go onto it. I've then added some scraps of cheesecloth just into two of the corners just to add a bit of texture to the background. And then added my distress inks, and I have three different colours: mustard seed, picked raspberry and spiced marmalade, and I've just swiped them straight onto the page. I'm not really going for a particular pattern, I just wanted lots of colour on the page. I've then sprayed my page with water and I'm moving the page around to let the ink drip in different directions, and I'm also manipulating where some of that ink goes with my paintbrush. And I do this a couple of times just to make sure the colours are nice and vibrant, because with the distress ink, the more water you add, the more transparent they are. So yeah, I did this, I think I only did it twice, just to make sure you can really see the colours in the background. The cheesecloth takes the colour really lovely, so I was really happy with how that was looking. I then have a new stamp set. I just got these from AliExpress, and they have two different key designs and two different clock designs. So I'm using my archival ink to stamp those onto some white card, and I'm going to fussy cut them out. I used my archival ink because I wasn't sure if I was going to add any colour to these. I don't end up doing so, I quite like them black and white. I then have this sort of globe stamp, and I wanted to add that to the background, but I didn't want to add anything too distracting, so I'm using the pink and orange colours of the distress ink that I've already used to stamp that, just so it's subtle. You can still see that it's there, but it isn't going to draw your eye away from the main focus of my page. So I've then got my keys and clocks, and I'm just arranging them in a way that I like. I wanted to have them looking like they were hanging down from the page, so that's why I've arranged them at the top. I also have these metal embellishments. I got these from AliExpress once again, and I've taken two alarm clock designs, and I'm going to add them on the top of the page in the same way. So I'm gluing all of those down with PVA glue. I wasn't sure how the metal embellishments would stick with PVA. I was thinking I might have to go back in with my hot glue, but it stuck absolutely fine. I just made sure there was a lot on there, and they haven't moved anywhere, so that was I was quite impressed with that actually. So yeah, once I've stuck all of those down in the way that I like, I'm going to use a gold pen to draw sort of like some strings so it looks like they're hanging, and I also use the same gold metallic pen to write part of my quote. So the quote reads, "Don't put your key to happiness in someone else's pocket." So I like that quote. I think I've used something similar before, but it was a long time ago, and I know I wanted to use these key stamps, so I specifically looked for a key quote, and yeah, this is one of the ones that I liked. I'm also using my black pen just to do a border around the page, just messily, just think it grounds everything nicely. And then to finish off my page, I wanted a little bit more gold bronze colour, because I have the pen that I used was that sort of colour. So I've just taken some bronze ink and I'm just adding that in two of the corners, and then I'm adding some splatters as well, and that's my page all finished. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you very much for being here. Bye guys!